like cats or have them as pets? Well, for those of you who said yes, I'm sure you will enjoy the rest of my speech on domestic cats. And for those of you that said no, bear with me. When people hear the word cat, their minds usually go straight to Grumpy Cat or the thousands of videos of cats on the internet, but mine went to how they were domesticated, how many breeds there are, and how they're different from dogs. So today you will learn about the history of domestic cats, the many different breeds, and how they are different than dogs. According to the International Cat Association Online, accessed on November 1st, 2017, there are 71 different breeds of domesticated cats, whose lineage dates to 10 to 12,000 years ago. In the article, The Natural History of the Cat by Alley Cat Allies on alleycat.org, accessed on November 1st, 2017, the domestic cat's origin can be traced to what is called the Fertile Crescent, aka modern-day West Asia. Nomadic groups began to ditch their nomadic ways and settled and farm, and in turn the storing of the grain caused rodents to pretty much infest their camps and villages. So the Felis sylvestris libica, also known as the Middle Eastern wildcat, decided to stick around and prey on the plentiful rodents and dig through the garbage that was left by humans, much like feral cats do today. Over thousands of years, a new species developed, the Felis catus, also known as the house cat. The house cat's lineage can be traced all over the world in places like the Mediterranean, the Old World, Africa, and specifically Egypt. The book, The Domesticated Cat, The Biology of Its Behavior by Dennis C. Turner and P.P.G. Bateson, published by Cambridge University in 2014, explains that, quote, "It is necessary to offer some reason why cat domestication apparently proceeded further in Egypt than it did in the rest of the ancient world. Ancient Egyptians believed that cats could communicate straight with the goddesses and gods that they were worshiping, and they soon became a symbol that their religious cults would worship. Aside from that, they also became a symbol of protection because they would kill snakes that terrorized the Egyptians. And so they brought them into their homes for protection, and it soon became a symbol of protection around the entire culture. As I mentioned before, there are 71 different cat breeds recognized by the International Cat Association. Since I have a limited amount of time, I'm only going to go over the 3 most popular cat breeds according to the Most Popular Cat Breeds of 2016 list by the Cat Fanciers Association Online, published on February 12, 2017, with descriptions from the International Cat Association. The first breed on the list is the exotic shorthair. The exotic shorthair looks exactly like a Persian, and it's actually known as being the lazy man's Persian, as well as being gentle and affectionate. It has short, dense fur, unlike the Persian's long, thick fur. It has big eyes and a square body, and it's known for being teddy bear-like. The second on the list is the ragdoll. The ragdoll is a large breed, and it has semi-long hair, and it is very affectionate and gentle, much like the exotic shorthair. It has bright blue eyes. It's very good with kids and sturdy, which is kind of how it got its name, because children used to carry it around like a ragdoll. Now, this next breed is a favorite of mine. This rare, elusive cat has a shiny, luxurious black and white coat and bright eyes. This keen, majestic cat is known for its half cat, half snake-like movement, its sharp claws, and it originates actually here in the Mid-Valley, and it lives in a place with expensive wet food and a plethora of neighborhood cats to pick on, also known as my house. I'm totally kidding. The number 3 on the most popular cat list is the British Shorthair, and it is a famous English breed, and it is famous for its chipmunk cheeks, the teddy bear-like appearance, its soft plush coat, the sunny disposition, and it has ancestry that dates back to Rome. And it's known for being affectionate and loyal, as well as being a mice hunter. In the book, How the Wolf Became the Dog by John Zeman, published by Franklin Watch in 1998, He states that, like cats, the evolution from wolves into dogs roughly happened 12 to 14,000 years ago in the Fertile Crescent. Cats and dogs are domestic animals from two completely different species. Dogs are from the canine family, and cats are from the feline family. Cats and dogs differ in many different ways, but specifically I'm only going to go over the 4. Dogs are really hard to housebreak, sometimes impossible, whereas cats, because of instinct, are housebroken within seconds. Dogs are super social and have always lived in packs, whereas cats are loners and live solitary lives. Dogs' memories, an adult dog is up to 5 minutes, and a kitten's memory has been recorded up to 16 hours. So, if the fact about memory is true, then it makes sense why the statistic from the International Cat Association online states that 88.4 million people own cats in the US compared to the 78 million who own dogs. In conclusion, for all 71 domestic cat breeds, the nature and instinct that derives from their wild ancestors remains prevalent over thousands of years. And dogs and cats may be the 2 most common pets. They have significant differences that show how opposite they really are. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you enjoyed these pictures of my cat.